Now I want to share with you a story called My Froggy Valentine. This is one of my favorite stories to share with a felt board. Once upon a time, there was a princess named Polly. She was lonely and she was ready to meet a prince and marry. The problem was she spent all of her time at the pond, which meant that all she met were frogs. Now, Princess Polly loved frogs, but a princess is supposed to marry a prince. She told the frogs about her problem, and they said, "You're in luck. We are princes who have been cursed, and if you give us a kiss, we will transform into princes again." Princess Polly knew her fairy tales, so she thought this might be true, and she decided to give it a try. She went up to the first frog, and she gave him a big kiss. Mwah! And poof, he transformed. And she said, "You aren't a prince, you're a big hairy beast." And he said, "I am the prince of big hairy beasts." But Princess Polly wasn't looking for the prince of big hairy beasts. She decided to give it another try. She went up to the second frog and she gave him a big kiss. Mwah! And poof, he transformed. And she said, "You aren't a prince, you're an ogre." And he said, "I am the prince of ogres." But Princess Polly wasn't looking for the prince of ogres. She decided to try the third frog. She went up to him and she gave him a big kiss. Mwah! And poof, he transformed. And she said, "Let me guess, you are the prince of goblins." And he said, "Yes, will you marry me?" But Princess Polly wasn't looking for the prince of goblins. Now at this point, she was getting pretty tired of kissing frogs. But there was only one frog left, the smallest, greenest frog, and she decided to give him a kiss. She went up to him and she gave him a big kiss. Mwah! And poof, she transformed. And she said, "What happened?" And he said, "You're in luck because I am the prince of frogs. Would you like to marry me and be the princess of frogs?" And she said, "Yes," because Princess Polly loved frogs. And they lived happily ever after. The end.